I got a bone to pick about this lash glue because look at my eyes. And guys, look at my eyes. They're bubbled up. What am I supposed to do? Okay, something is seriously wrong. I am going to the emergency room because I am fucking scared and I'm pissed.
Okay, so I'm still in the hospital. They just took me to do an x-ray, to get an x-ray of my neck because my throat was swelling earlier.
Hi, I'm Takia Louise. Thanks for clicking through to view this video. Today I'm coming at you with a Dollar Tree lash haul. Let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and take everything out of the bag and show you what I got. Now, before we get further into the 5/4 tree lash haul, I thought I would show you the lashes that I normally wear. They are the Kiss brand So Wispy number 11, the Full Bounty Volume and Curl Signature Wispy Effect, and that's what I'm wearing right now. And then the first thing that I got was this lash comb. And it looks like this. I'm not going to take it out of the package because I'm not ready to use it yet, but actually, yes, I will, because I want to open it. So let me get it open. It's just like a metal little, it's got metal teeth on it. If you can see that. It's just a lash comb. So you would just go like this and separate the lashes if you need to. And it has this handy little lid. So there's that. It's hard to get on there. And it's the handle is plastic. But let me see. Can I put it back on there? Yeah, there's these two little notches on the side that make it kind of hard to push it back in there. So I probably won't ever cap this. But there's that. And then I was surprised to see these. These are the Ardell Professional and Still Lift Flex It lashes in the Fierce Fox style. So they have like a shorter inner corner and then a long, flowy, dramatic outer corner. So there's that one. And then there is also the Ardell Extension FX. These, I think, when I saw them in the store, I was thinking they were similar to what I normally wear, but this has more of a cluster and then like a single, whereas this one is just like all the hairs all together. But it looks really nice. It says I just noticed this, it's best for deep set eyes or almond eyes. So this is what it looks like with it on. And then it just gives instructions on the back. Does it come with the adhesive? Let's see, 1 pair of lashes. And that's all it says. But I have lash glue, which I will talk about in just a moment. And then from the Ioni brand are the pre-glued full cat medium C-curl 20 millimeters 3D faux mink lashes. Now, I don't know where I think I'm going wearing these, but I thought for $1.25, let me try them out. I think they're very cute. They're like flirty looking and they're very full. So I think those would be fun to wear. And then these ones are even more dramatic. They're the Fluffy Extreme Long C-curl 20 millimeter. So comparison, this is 20 millimeters as well. And just a comparison of the two styles. Looking like that. And this one is a bit darker and it has like the clusters closer together than the separation, and they're black, whereas this one is just more spaced out. So there's those. And then I have the Ioni Natural Light Doll in 3D mink lashes, and it also is the same as this one. I didn't realize that the packaging was different. I thought they were different lashes because I actually bought these ones on a separate day, and then I just came and got these as well. But these are the two different packages for the Ioni Natural Light Dolls, and they're 14 millimeters. And I guess on the back it does show you what it would look like on the eye. does this one. So this one is the fluffy extreme long. So that's what that one would look like. And then this is the full cap medium, and that's what that would look like. So there's these. And then I have the XL Wispy Fulls, and these have like, they're C-Curl 19 millimeter, and they have some crisscross action going on in there, which is very nice, and they're very long, and I imagine that if I were to wear them, I would look up and they would touch my eyebrow because they are so long. But those are kind of cool looking. They're extra long wispies. And then the final pair that I got was the Wispy Medium Crisscross Doll. And again, this is, does this one say the millimeter on it? I don't see it. Like, it doesn't have, it just says clear soft band, and the other ones are black bands. But I don't see the millimeters on this. But it is, you can tell the difference between this one being a 19 millimeter and this one being shorter, but they both have like the crisscross action. But this one is just like a lot more fluffy looking and longer. So those are those. And then, so these are all the Ioni ones, and all of these lashes altogether were $1.25 each. So I thought, I saw these and I went on 2 separate occasions to Dollar Tree, and I figured, you know, $1.25, I'm in need of some lashes. Let's just see what they're about. So I will be trying these out in the days to come. But I also picked up the Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue. And this is a black glue. And it says it's 100% vegan, fast-drying, gentle, latex-free, long-lasting. Jojoba oil, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E. Well, I got a bone to pick about this lash glue, because look at my eyes. They are puffy and they have bumps on them. I've been testing this lash glue for the last couple days, and I'll insert the video or picture of me wearing them the other day where they are popping off of my eye. And I said to myself, you know, these ain't so great. But I told myself again today, you already bought it and just try it. So I did, and I layered it on the lash band and I stuck it on, and I've been wearing these for about 4 hours, and now I'm having a reaction. And dummy me should have known that this would happen because I was warned. And who was I warned by? The reviews on the Dollar Tree website, where people were saying that they were having reactions. But I didn't listen. I was hard-headed, and I said, it's $1.25. What can go wrong? Well, this can go wrong. And as you can see on this side, I'm getting like a little puffy under the eye, and then just puffy. And it feels raw, and it feels itchy, and it feels a bit droopy, and I'm not happy at all. And I mean, I know most of you don't know me from a can of paint, but I'm here to tell you, do not buy this Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue. You will regret it. You need to run fast. You need to run far away from this Ioni Lash Glue. Believe what the reviews say. Believe what I say. I'm having a reaction right now, and it is not fun. But that's going to wrap up this for today, and I'll see you in a couple days. All right, so it's a new day, and I am back out in my happy place. Just the trail, taking a walk. It's nice and breezy out here today. Dare I say, a little bit nippy, but I will take it because it ain't sweltering. And then also, after yesterday's mishap with my eyes, they're still looking a little buttholey, but I'll accept the fact that they are not as swollen or irritated, so that's a plus. And being back outside, enjoying this fresh air, just makes me feel happy and thankful that I can do that. Get out, go on a nice stroll
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be out here for too terribly long today, but I'm still gonna make the most of it. And speaking of my eyes, I'm wearing new glasses. I recently got them, and they're finally like broken in. I'm at the age now where I had to get multifocal lenses because I was having trouble seeing at different ranges. But I do like this pair. It's got kind of like cotton candy vibes to it, if you can pick up the different colors in there. I tried on several different pairs, and maybe I'll insert the pictures of them, because the first pair that I chose, I wanted something that was like kind of punchy, that had color to it. And I first chose a rainbow pair, and I'll insert that now. And if you look at it, look at the sticker on the lens. Why didn't I realize that that was children's glasses? It literally says My Little Pony on it. So I didn't care. I thought they still looked cute. I wanted something colorful. And the lady told me, she's like, yeah, those are too small for your head. Those are kids' glasses. I was like, oh, okay. And then I tried on a couple other ones and wasn't really feeling them. I tried on I went to Sam's Club and got my eye exam and glasses. And I tried on what was their, like one of their most expensive pairs. That was like $220. It was a pair of Gucci's. I just wanted to put them on. I can't wear that style because I have a deviated septum and I can't wear the hard plastic. I have to have the nose pads. So that was just like let's see what it looks like on my face. And then there were some other pairs that I put on just for the gag of it. Like this pair right here. I showed the picture to my friend and he said, absolutely not. And I was like, why? And he's like, it looks like you have giant eyebrows. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I'm able to see a bit better these days and feeling good about that. Just taking it one day at a time with my other activities that I'm doing and work and back in physical therapy. And the physical therapist that I have is really good. He's showing me lots of new moves to do that are really like activating my legs. Because found out that not only do I have like low quad strength, but my hamstrings ain't up to snuff. So we're working on exercises to build those. So who knows what's going to happen in the next couple months, but I'm going to keep trying and keep getting after it and doing my best. And now I'm going to just play some music and finish out my walk, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, and just like that, I am back. And I know earlier in the clip I said that my eyes were looking a little buttholey, and I'd accept it. I'd move on, do what I can. But now I'm pissed. As I started to sweat, I noticed that my eyelids started to itch a little bit. And guys, look at my eyes. They're bubbled up. What am I supposed to do? Like, seriously, who do I sue? Whose ass besides my own do I kick as a result of this? Like, it's all because of that Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue. I hope this isn't an everlasting problem because I will be so heated. Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, something is seriously wrong. Look at this reaction I'm having now. I just came back from my walk. I had exposure to the Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue yesterday. My face puffed up, and now I just came out from my walk, and now my body is freaking the hell out. Look at all these bumps. And it's on my stomach too. And all on the tops of my thighs and the back of my leg.
I am going to the emergency room because I am fucking scared and I'm pissed. Okay, so now I'm in the emergency room, waiting room. I've been waiting since 4:30. It's about 7:30 now, and I just got back here and got in the gown, and the doctor is going to be coming in soon. So I'll give you an update on what's going on, and this is all from exposure after using the Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue. So I recommend definitely never pick that up. Okay, so I'm still in the hospital. They just took me to do an x-ray, to get an x-ray of my neck because my throat was swelling earlier. So now I'm waiting for the results of the x-ray, and then I should be able to go home. They give me some pills to take, and I might have to pick up a prescription later. I'm in the hospital waiting to be discharged. I am here because I had an allergic reaction to the Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue. My eyes look like little puckered buttholes right now, and they burn and they're very tender, and I will give you an update on what they say. Okay, so I'm back from the hospital. It's after 10 o'clock. I sat in the emergency room for about 5.5 hours, and I'm finally back home. I'm about to eat some dinner. Got some tamales and some chicken and some beans and corn. I'm basically 32 hours and 32 hours and 40 minutes fasted right now. So I'm very, 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 very hungry and just kind of over the day. So I'm definitely going to enjoy this meal and then take myself to bed. I'll update you more on what's going on if anything else happens, but this is what my eyes are looking like right now after having had the allergic reaction to the Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue. And yes, I'm going to keep saying it. I had a reaction to that, and this is the result. And basically at the emergency room, they basically said it was hives and to follow up with my doctor, so I'm going to be doing that. It's the next morning after having visited the emergency room for using the Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue only twice. I had an allergic reaction. As you know, if you've been watching this video and seen this play out, I had an allergic reaction to the Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue. The first day I put it on very lightly, the lash lifted. The next time I put it on, the lash, I layered that lash up, baby. And it was sliding as I was putting it on, but I held it there and it went on and it stuck on. And I'll admit it did stay on, but it gave me an allergic reaction. So I basically had gone to physical therapy that day and I worked out. And as I was leaving, I noticed that my eyes were tender and puffy. And then I, ironically, went to the Dollar Tree and bought more lashes. So you saw that already. And yesterday I went on a walk about 50 minutes or so. And I noticed that in the beginning you already seen this, I was documenting the fact that I was happy to be out there. And then I came back and said that my eyes had puffed up and gave updates on what was going on in the emergency room. I had to go to the emergency room because I went home and took off my clothes. I felt itchy, and I noticed hives all along my arms, on the trunk of my stomach, on the tops of my thighs, and into like my butt area. And I was like, this is not good. This is really not good. So I got freaked out and I went to the emergency room and I had to drive myself there, and it took about 15 minutes to get there. And as I got there, I was noticing that my throat was like swelling up, and my voice became very hoarse and ragged, and I could barely even talk on the phone to the people that I had to communicate with to let them know what was going on with me. And they just told me get to the emergency room, and then they both met me there. And I sat around the emergency room for a good number of hours. I think it was like 5.5 hours or something like that. I sat there, 4.5, 5 hours, something like that. As you see today, my eyes are still puffy. And I noticed kind of this type of symptom on the first night that after I used it, but I just chalked it up to being in the sun because I do, you know, I was outside and I thought maybe like I just had got sun on my face. But after seeing this again and noticing, it's definitely got something to do with the reaction that I'm having to this Ioni Everlasting Lash Glue, which is not good. So maybe I'm a one-off case. Well, there was like maybe 1 or 2 ladies in the comments on the Dollar Tree website that said they had a reaction, but I don't know. This is very, I don't even have a word for it. I don't even know what my emotions are right now, but I'm other than very unhappy, very displeased, and very I'm irritated and I'm aggravated and my eyes itch, and I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so they're gonna do some blood tests on me and see what's going on, I guess, and then I'm probably gonna get not interviewed, but referred to a dermatologist to do like patch testing or something. I really don't know. When I find out, I will update you guys. Okay, so I'm back to give the final update for this video. It is now Sunday. I had my major reaction on Tuesday and went to the emergency room. But as you can see now on Sunday, my eyes are basically back to normal. They are a little tired looking, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. Thankfully, all the swelling and everything went down, and I'm feeling very thankful for that. So you saw how it played out. I went to my doctor on Wednesday, my regular doctor, and I thought they would do some blood tests, but she said since they did them in the ER on Tuesday night that she wasn't going to repeat them because it would be too soon. And then I went to a dermatologist on Thursday, and they scheduled a patch test for me, like a 92 or 96 panel patch test that I'm going to be doing next month because they couldn't do it so soon because when I was in the emergency room, they gave me prednisone. So that interferes with like patch testing. So I had to schedule it out another month. So I'll be waiting to do that. And in the meantime, I'm not putting anything on my face and skin. I went back to using just glycerin soap and Vaseline. That's it. I can't trust nothing else right now. I just don't want to go back into the emergency room. And the major thing, and hold on, just a second. Okay, as I was about to say, was the major thing that freaked me out was the fact that not only did I have the allergic reaction on my eyes, but also when I had the hives, and this is just the leftover remnants of anything that I see. And they said that this was from the cuff and the emergency room being so tight, but my arms are back to normal. Excuse my armpits. My arms are back to normal. My stomach's back to normal. Everything's back to normal. But the major thing that freaked me out about this whole thing was the fact that when I was driving to the emergency room, my throat was swelling up, swelling shut. And that really freaked me out. And so they gave me a prescription for these pens, like EpiPens, so that I would just take one. And if I ever have that feeling again where the throat is closing up, I just like jam it into my thigh and then go from there. So I have to carry these around now. But I'd rather carry them around than be sorry and not be able to breathe, because when you can't breathe, I mean, what's after that? Nothing. It's curtains, man. You got to breathe. So I have these now to be a little more assured that I can remain safe, especially when I'm out like walking by myself. If this were to happen again, who knows how I got lucky this time, basically, is what I feel like. And I acted quickly, so I was able to maintain my life. And that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Anything you do is greatly appreciated. Remember to be a good human. And until the next video, take care.